At the time that I'm recording this, we have a little bit over 24 hours left on the Wind Drunken Master Secret Dungeon, HUAN Secret Dungeon, on global server. On the Europe server, there's still time. There's just less time on the Asian servers. It's kind of getting close to maybe like 10 hours left or whatever. That this guy, his secret dungeon is still available, at least at the time that I'm recording this. So I thought, what a better time to go through, while we still have time, just in case people on the different servers want to, like, oh, you know, maybe I will build him, consider farming the secret dungeon. I thought, we have him built. We just built him on the free-to-win account. We are on the free-to-win account on the Korea server. Let's play around with him. Let's see what he does. Let's take him into some stuff. I already know what he does. I already played with him. I already have him on the global for quite a while. But I think he's actually a pretty decent unit. I think that he's a little bit on the underrated side. His speed isn't anything too crazy. His stats aren't anything too crazy. But he is a kind of like a jack-of-all-trades Swiss Army knife kind of unit. He's not the best for any certain situation, like top tier, triple S tier. I mean, he's a Wind Nat 3. He's not going to be top tier for any situation. But he is a unit that if you build him, he can fit into a lot of different places. He can fit into some things in Rift of Worlds, Rift Beast. He can fit into some things in like Rift of Worlds, also R5, R4 beginner stuff, right? He's not going to be in your KB5 team. But I'm sorry, KB5? Like, what year is this? 2018? He's not going to be in your BJ5 team. He's not going to be in your, like, top-tier RTA team. Watch, someone's going to do it now. After I say it, he's not going to be in your top-tier RTA team. Someone's like, that. I see that as a challenge, Bagel. Challenge accepted. But he is a pretty decent unit for, like, a couple of the Rift Beasts. R4 beginner, R4, R5 team. Because he's got a few debuffs and he's got a lot of... He does have a decent amount of sustain. Giants B12. Actually, he's got some use in Giants B12. Also, Labyrinth. He's got some use in Labyrinth, especially against like the end boss. He's kind of useful because all of his skills do multiple things. He's like a unit that you can bring in, and he's got heals, he's got defense breaks, he's got attack power breaks, and he's got some damage. So he's actually kind of useful to fill multiple roles, not just like he's an attack type unit, but he's a support attacker, right? But again, he's not going to be like super premium arena defense, guild siege defense, guild war defense, RTA unit. He's not a PvP unit, right? He's not a PvP unit. So let's go briefly over. I don't want to make this intro super long. Let's go briefly over his skills. Throws a punch, ignores enemy's defense, weakens the attack power for 1 turn with an 80% chance, goes up to 100% chance. Not bad. Ignore defense. Not a crazy multiplier. He's not going to do crazy amounts of damage with this, but he does still have an ignore defense and attack power break. Attack power break is going to be really beneficial for Giants B12 and also for R4 and R5. One more drink recovers the HP of all allies proportion to your attack power, decreases the chances. So if you build him as more of a DPS unit, he's still going to heal based on his attack power. Decreases their chance of being attacked with a critical hit, so crit resist, for 2 turns. He gets drunk and attacks the random enemy with rolling punch with 30% chance afterwards. So the thing here is, if you use one more drink in Giants B12 and you proc from the second skill, he procs the rolling punch into the first skill, you get an AoE crit resist, and then you get an attack power break on the boss, which means the boss is going to do a lot less damage, which is what you're going for, because the boss will just destroy you. He will wipe the floor with you if he gets the attack power buff and the defense break on your team and smashes everyone, right? So this is going to be very beneficial for making sure your team takes a lot less damage. And then we have the Phoenix Kick. Attacks the enemy 3 times, decreases the defense for 2 turns, 75% chance, and recovers the HP. And then the harmful effect rate actually goes up to 100% chance. We don't have very high accuracy on him, but I think we have accuracy in artifacts. Recovers the HP of all allies for 2 turns by 15% each. Gets drunk and attacks a random enemy with a rolling punch with a 50% chance afterwards. So, goes from defense break. He's got 2 different heals. He's got a defense break. He's got attack power break. So 2 different debuffs. And he does damage here. And he does damage here. So he is kind of like a jack of all trades. He does heals. He does support type stuff. He's got 2 very important debuffs. And he also does damage. His guild war leader skill is pretty much nonsense. Again, he's not a PvP unit. He is a... So, I mean, the fact that he even has a guild war leader skill is like, you don't even need to bother. Aside from the fact that, like, that kind of helps his accuracy. Us having like no accuracy on him. He's just on like bruiser runes, not anything too crazy. Again, this is the free to win account, but let me stop talking and let me actually show you guys what he can do in some actual use. We are here in Giants B12, extremely budget team. We have Fran Lorne because you can't go anywhere without Fran Lorne. You can't go anywhere without Fran. Maybe PC10. Maybe, okay, you can go someplace without Fran Lorne. We have Shannon, which is fantastic in Giants B12, absolutely fantastic. We have Naomi, who is just, in my opinion, a better version of Crow for Giants because she also has attack. She has the damage, and then she also has attack gauge reduction as well as element advantage. And then we have the HUAN. So this is an extremely budget Giants B12 team. Let's see how it does. I already know how it's going to do. It's going to do fantastically. We have multiple sources of defense break. We have attack power break. We have between the immunity, the defense buff, and the crit resist, we should not take very much damage at all. There should be no way we really even come close. Look, the Shan's even 5-star. There should be no way we even come close to dying. Really, there should be absolutely no. There should be absolutely no situation where this is like, hey, he did 44,000 damage. That's not nothing, right? That's not nothing. So we got some damage there. Okay, not that bad. We got the defense breaks. Nothing to worry about. Crit resist does some ignore defense. You know what? The ignore defense damage is not that bad against the mid boss too. So there we go. We're getting some resistance, but these things happen, right? So we got that. We didn't proc into the first skill, but this is not. I mean, for considering what it is, this is not as slow as you'd think for a whole bunch of 3 stars, right? So we have Despair on the Shannon, by the way, if you couldn't tell. I like to have Shannon at 5 stars because I don't really think for a lot of these things, for a lot of, look at that recovery, so beautiful. For a lot of these Giants teams, we don't really need to have, I mean, this is, we took a blast from that crystal. We're still at like 60% health. So, but for a lot of these, especially if you have like shield runes, Shannon doesn't necessarily need to be 6-starred, right? I don't really focus too much on trying to 6-star support units, especially if they're not like endgame stuff. Like, I think Shannon's good here. Shannon has some uses in some like Guild Siege. If you happen to build her, you could still use Shannon Guild Siege with like Copper and Bulldoze and stuff. But you don't need to, you know, you don't necessarily need to do Shannon 6-starred. If you build Shannon for Giants and she starts dying, then this is like a Shannon video now. Now all I'm doing is talking about Shannon. If you build Shannon 5-starred for Giants B12, then you could just put some shield on something, and it's look at this. This was not even that bad. Yeah, 210. Again, it's not like the most amazing team, but 210 for a 3-star only Giants B12 team is not that bad. It's really not that bad. I mean, of course, you're not gonna have as much stats on him. If you don't have like these, like he's grinded and stuff, so maybe I should have taken. I mean, it's free to win. It's a free to win account. We're only using 3 and 4-star, or 3 and 4-star, 2 and 3-star monsters. So some of these things have a little bit better stats. I mean, this one's not particularly fast or anything. They got some grinds and some stuff, but not completely. Oh, see, this is not even completely max. I don't actually like that. That's probably why I didn't upgrade it. But yeah, Shannon is just, she's actually not that tanky. I thought she was tankier. Look at this, guys. We clearly have, I mean, we had some decent runes on the what's his face, but not everything has crazy runes, right? We just wanted to make them somewhat fast and somewhat tanky. She actually needs better runes, but I kind of like showing the Shannon like this, where she's not anything too crazy. This one's 164. She's got a whole 1 artifact, right? So some of these are not bad. This is not max, but it doesn't need to be, considering she already has 100% accuracy. This Fran might be decently ruined, though, right? She's just decently ruined because we use her for PvP stuff. So not that we needed her to be this specific stats for Giants B12. I'm just showing you this is a nice team. Shannon is super useful here. HUAN is super useful here. Let's actually go see this in some other stuff. Now we're here in R5. I know you're looking at these teams. Your brain is melting right now. You're like, Bagel, what are these teams? These are your R5 teams. Remember, it's free to win account. Only 2 and 3-star monsters on the Korea server. So we can't use any of the more traditional R5 teams. We can't use BJ5. I mean, Stoner is using... Stoner. He's using the more of a kind of a little bit of a more standard R5 team. He's got the cleansers, he's got the Panda, he's got the Darien here, he's got the... Not too much damage, actually, so we're probably going to be doing more damage than him. He's got a lot of support. We actually don't have too much damage on the second team. We have damage on the third team, though. We have some attack power breaks here. We have defense break, attack age pushback, kind of like the HUAN usually does. We have 2 damage dealers here. We have a cleanse here, damage mitigation. We have heals. We have more heals. For here, we have heals. We have... we don't have really any great leader skills because only 2 and 3 star monsters. There's not really that many good leader skills for 2 and 3 star monsters. That is kind of the issue with this a lot of times. Cleanse, heal, defense breaks, attack power breaks, defense breaks, brands. So let's get it started and let's see what it does. I know it's a weird teams, but we have a lot of the required things in there. We have some damage, we have a lot of debuffs because we need attack power breaks is the biggest debuff. But all the debuffs are really important. R5 is basically just about, I mean, not just about debuffs, but it's about making sure your monsters have enough overall stats to be able to actually complete R5, because you want damage to make sure that you actually kill things. You also want to make sure that you have tankiness so your units don't die. But it's really about the debuffs at the top of the screen. And I see a lot of people that are using like Wusas and Amelias and things like that, and they're like, those units don't have a lot of debuffs. Generally, you want to go for more cleanses than immunities in R5 because he's gonna stun. He's gonna strip things. Also, he's got a strip skill. But you want to make sure that you do attack power breaks to make sure that he does as little damage as possible. You want to make look at that. Also cleansers to have good resistance, and a resistance lead is also nice. Oh my god, everyone's debuffed. But yeah, we got that attack power break there, so he's gonna do less damage. That attack power break is so critical for R5. It really is. Because without that attack power break, we're not gonna be we're gonna be taking a lot of damage. We're also getting stunned a lot, but it is what it is. So let's take a look at the damage. We're actually doing the most damage from these 3 units on this team. So we actually have, this is the most damage team. Although we are not doing as much damage as we really need to be. But look at all that heal, right? Look at heals, and we got a lot of sustain there. Not really, I mean, not beating it too fast, but still able to do it. Oh, we don't have any, no, we do have a little bit of attack age reduction here, but not really too crazy. We got a little bit with the cat and a little bit with Bella. Actually, a friend has it too. So, oh, Stoner died. The Nat 5 team died. That's what happened. Okay. Was he missing runes? So, okay, I'm sitting here, I'm thinking like, oh, did I not ruin something right? Wasn't me. wasn't me. Let's try that one again. I feel like that one was not our fault. We were getting plenty of contribution. I feel like that one was not my teams, my net 2 and 3 teams that are dropping the ball. Let's try that again so I can actually show you guys. I know the comments are gonna be like, oh, we should build a HUAN so that he can fail in dungeons. Cool story, Bega. Oh, Jesus. The wonderful world of YouTube. Okay, so we got some crit resists, we got some scar, he does some damage, he does some more damage. So it looks like we are holding, if you see the contribution, looks like we're holding our own. Riceball is actually doing some decent damage. Riceball has got good runes though, so that's why he's doing some decent damage. Let's see. So we took some damage, but we are plenty cleansed up and everything. Jeez, doing a lot. Okay, so now he's contributing. Now we're just getting carried. Now we're getting carried, guys. How's the assists? Oh, he's doing more in assists too. Our team just likes to be stunned all the time. That's the real situation. We're still holding our own though. It's not like anyone's dying, right? Not like anyone's dying. Oh, now we're making a comeback. Now we're making a comeback. So yeah, we're getting some more debuffs and stuff. So we see this is a definite different situation. Actually using Michelle why is Michelle taking so much? Isn't she supposed to be tanky? Maybe my Michelle doesn't have as good runes as I think Michelle has. She doesn't have I said she. It sounded like I said something else. She doesn't have artifacts, I think. 120. Oh, that's the new best time. Thank you, Rice Baller. Yeah, let's take a look at Michelle, because I think Michelle may not have the same, or might not have the... Oh, yeah, she doesn't have artifacts. She doesn't have artifacts. She doesn't have... Oh, nice 5-star rating, bro. Yeah, she only has plus 346 defense. Her resistance is good, actually. That's kind of the resistance you want in Cleanser, Reviver stuff. She actually needs to be faster, and she needs to have more defense. Not even just for this, but just in general. She needs to be faster and more defense. We're gonna have to work on these runes, Michelle. We're gonna have to... Yeah, you know what? This is nothing. This is like a... This is basically a blue 5-star. Michelle! Why am I yelling Michelle? It's not her fault. These runes need to be a little bit improved. Yeah, we need to go for another few dozen speed on her. And we also need to go for another few hundred defense. Would definitely make a difference. Nobody's fault but my own, right? Yeah, because then if we want her to be... She's the Cleanser Reviver for the team. She needs to be faster. She needs to have more defense. The things in the front row need to have more defense. Let's take a look at Belle's runes. Yeah, Belle's got... Belle's also faster and has better defense, too. So, there's no... Nothing really aside from the fact that I didn't make Michelle what she needed to be for R5, and I'm trying to show her on R5, but I didn't make her as good as she actually needed to be stat-wise for being a front row cleanser for R5. Here is now an interesting team, Sanctuary of Dreaming Fairies, level 5. We're doing level 5. We're doing Juan, Bernard, Hiva, and Ardella for this. So let's see. This is not something I'm farming consistently. I just want to show you guys a little bit more about Juan, because he is both damage dealer threat, and he is also a little bit of sustain. Sometimes you don't need a crazy amount of sustain. Sometimes you just need a little bit of sustain to consistently beat things, right? So we got some decreased attack bars. We got some debuffs. She's gonna do some... We actually don't have a attack power buff, do we? Well, we got speed buffs. We'll be fine. We'll either be fine or we won't. We might be fine. We might not be fine. We'll see. We'll see. But I just want to show... This is actually not this specific team, but aggressive wind units. We can't use Chisoon in here. Some people like to use Chisoon for the attack power buff in here and the sustain. But, yeah, people like to do wind DPS. Look at that. Crit resist. Beautiful thing. People like to do wind DPS units for this. Very aggressive. Nope, we want to go straight for the boss. Well, now we want to go straight for the boss. But there we go. Let's see it. We got some defense breaks. We got some attack power breaks. We got some damage. We got some more damage. And we decrease attack bar there. Let's see. So already one down. Oh, we want to make sure that we target the boss again. We got the crit resist. We got a defense break. I would like some more. Oh, there we go. I was going to say I would like some more damage, but let's go again for the boss. And he kills Ardella. Savage. Savagery. All right, so we got the crit resist here. We got the death penalty. We got some defense breaks. But no crit, right? Crit resist. So let's see, and we will do a little bit more damage and we kill, right? So this is just 3-star units doing Sanctuary of Dreaming Fairy. This is not something that I'm consistently farming necessarily. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit more of what he... Yeah, like I said, this is not something I'm consistently farming. I'm just showing you some more of what Juan can actually do, but he's a pretty decent unit. Pretty decent unit overall. We just have him on kind of like a supporty bruiser thing. I actually would like him to be faster, but we'll have to take what he can get. Actually, I would like him to be faster, but I took the runes off. I just took them directly off the water, this guy, Mao, the water drunken master, which is another unit that I love. Another unit that I love. But these guys are both great. I also like the light one. I think they're pretty underrated, kind of like Jack of all trades units. You can use them in situations and like... They're not going to be the best, but they're just going to be useful for a lot of different places, right? So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what they can do. I feel like I talked way too much and too long in this video, but that's pretty typical of this entire channel. But anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you as always in the next one.